Hey guys, hey, it's time for another slideshow. Yeah, well, I really like Deathnote. Also, you're not gonna be able to see like stuff in the corner that I'm in very well, but it's okay because I'll be reading everything and there's nothing important there, so you don't have to worry about it. Yep. So this is about why I love Deathnote so much. Look at the beautiful images. Yeah, very beautiful. And just so you know, this is like very concise and it's not like in depth. So you're just listening to me rant about nothing. It's not complex at all. So yeah, wow. Okay, so I have a little table of contents. There's the first chapter, Inception. The second chapter is Deathnote Medias. The third chapter is the dynamics. The fourth chapter is my obsession with L. And then the fifth chapter is the conclusion. I didn't even do a conclusion now that I'm thinking about it actually. Well, whatever. Okay, so chapter 1, Inception, the beginning of its So what started it? I wonder. Yeah, someone like that. So if you know me, you know very well that L is an obsession of mine. I became invested in his side of the fight, and infatuated and obsessed I was. A detached, apathetic, eccentric detective whose intelligent exposition piqued my interest. He solved the mysteries while outwardly being a mystery himself, right? Yeah, very cool. Unique. Despite that, it all started with getting back into watching shows, which led to Deathnote being binged early March last year. So like March 2025. Yeah, okay. Chapter 2, Deathnote Media. So it's like a giant series. And just to be clear, I'm not gonna be like, okay, just be clear. It kind of is like a giant series. Like there's stories before like Deathnote itself, and there's stories after, like in the timeline and stuff. At least from what I know, I don't really watch videos on it because a lot of them are just slop. So I'm not going to talk about that, but I'm going to talk about, yeah, okay. So the anime adaptation, it was an experience. If I could watch a show for the first time again, it would absolutely be Deathnote. The pacing, well, okay, also just take all this with a grain of salt, because it's I'm biased and it's my opinion, and you can have your own opinion too. I'm not telling you that this is fact. It's my opinion and it's how I think, just so you know. But the pacing was good, and there were time skips when necessary. You know, we all know one anime that struggles with that. One Piece. Some of the side characters could have course have had some work on expressing their depth. poor Misa and Matsuda and all the others. Unlike Ellen Light, who were so amazing, complex, and dynamic. That's what completely pulled me into this anime. The debate of morals and intellectual battle fought between the two. Entirely that. You see so many slop video essays on this, so there's some people who find it captivating, yeah? I also like the stories that take place in a real world setting. What was I writing here? Yeah, I like stories that are based off of real life because it's, I don't know, I like realistic things, and it's cool to like see it. What would the world be like if it had a little bit of this? You know. Okay, and then another note: LABB murder cases. Look at all my ramblings. Oh yeah, I guess I should have said like spoiler warning. Yeah. Anyways. Yep, beautiful. I rambled so much about this in me and my friend's server because I just had so much fun reading it. And it was good, okay? Just as Deathnote has that tension with solving a case and the direct contact between the killer and detective. What was I writing here? Did I like delete it or something? It's in this book too. Okay. And they're coming to discoveries. Was I like dying? Was I okay when I wrote this? Okay. And they're discovering things, and there's weird things happening. Strange things. It's just thrilling to read it. Seriously, like the same joy I felt for Elle and Deathnote, I feel for Misora, because they're in similar positions. I'll also talk about this more, another note later on too. And then other Deathnote adaptations, there's a lot of them, and also continuations, such as short stories, the live action, the musical, Change the World, and like probably a million more. I know that recently there was another like live action Deathnote coming out, I think. I don't know. I really need to indulge in all of these to have all the knowledge I could ever need on Deathnote and all that is available. Also, I have no like complete opinion on Deathnote in its entirety because of this, unfortunately. I want to read the manga when I have it all. I don't want to like read it and then wait and forget, you know? I want to read it all in one go. But yeah, I need all this. Okay, so chapter 3 dynamics in Deathnote. So in the Deathnote anime adaptation, specifically, because that's what I watched. So the close quarters enemies intellectual battle between Light and Elle was absolutely captivating. There's tense moments, and of course we love how cringe and funny it can actually come off. It's fiction, after all. I've watched Deathnote a couple of times, rewatching up to Elle's death, because after that it's just like kind of boring. But the dynamic of antagonist versus I forgot how to pronounce this word, deuteragonist, is really interesting. I don't consume a lot of media, so I have nothing to compare it to, but I feel like there's a lot of stories where the main character has some redeeming quality and fights against pure evil. Not here. No, this dynamic is interesting, and both characters are corrupted in some way and don't have good morals, and I love it. Okay, and here is the dynamic. Okay, so another note also had a very interesting dynamic. I read it with some background knowledge on who Ruriyuzaki/Beyond Birthday is, and about the Whammy House, which boosted my ego when I called out suspicious things. Either way, the detective not knowing they're working with the killer is a common dynamic in media, I'm pretty sure. Like I just said, I haven't really consumed a lot of stuff. Like, I don't really watch things or read things. So this isn't really anything special. But in another note, it has depth. Like, BB is impersonating Elle and actively trying to reach him through Misora, knowing he sent her, blah 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 blah. If you've read it, then you know. It's chess and it's fun to read. It's like a battle between Elle and B, literally, because L, A, B, V, L after Beyond. Thanks, Mello, for pointing that out. Yeah. Oh my god, chapter 4, Elle obsession. Wow, it's like, who even is Elle? Okay, so this is straightforward. I think that he's, like, perfectly imperfect, you know? Like, you can hate him for his apathy and self-serving justice, or you can love him for it like I do. Over the past year, I've wondered why I've latched onto him in particular and no other characters much, and it's kind of like a personal realization, but I've come to the conclusion that I relate to him in like a really, really weird way. I'm a pretty like sensitive person and empathetic, and I ooze emotions, and I'm in no way like Elle. But I think I relate to his isolation and detachment, okay? Maybe even masking, but in contrast, he is far gone and has pushed everything aside for his hobby. So, it's weird, okay? I feel like I relate to him, but obviously I'm nothing like him, but I just you just have to know me to understand, okay? Okay. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't even I didn't even delete I didn't even delete this is from my freaking Lawlight video. I didn't even delete it. Okay, ignore it. Um hold on. Deathnote is a really cool series and has a lot of content made for it. L is great character and I love him a lot. Okay. Okay, conclusion. Chapter 5 conclusion. So Deathnote is a really cool series and it has a lot of content made for it, which is definitely amazing because I feel like a lot of fandoms out there, there's like, you get the manga and the anime and that's it. Maybe a live action like what we've seen with One Piece. Like Deathnote has spin-offs and so much extra content out there. It's just like there's so much to be fed to the reader, the viewer, the listener, whatever. Right? It's beautiful. Okay? I like it and I need to dive deep into it. I just I like having physical things, right? So yeah, and I probably need to pirate the musical and stuff somehow. I'll figure it out. And other conclusion, L is a great character and I love him a lot. Yep. If you know, you know, I guess. Yeah, okay. Thanks for tuning in, I guess. Yeah, okay. Bye.